So I guess now we need to get into like our weekly sports takes. First thing first, starting with NFL news, Jalen Ramsey has been traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jonnu Smith and Minkah Fitzpatrick have been traded to the Dolphins. Instantly, my first thing thinking about this was, why would Minka? Because I'm pretty sure he has a say so on where he goes, right?
I would
As
think
with,
so.
I think with any athlete, like they have a say so of saying like, hey, like I'm willing to play for this team, or if you trade me here, you shit out of
Well,
luck.
not so much. Some not so much as others, but he done been there for a while. I think that they do
And
that more.
he's an elite safety in the league. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, he went to the Dolphins, or back to the Dolphins, I should say.
the team that drafted him.
Yeah, went right back to the team that drafted him that he refused to play for. Um, he went to the Dolphins. Jonnu Smith followed him from. No, my bad, my bad. Jonnu Smith followed Jalen to the Steelers,
Hmm.
which is weird in my opinion because the Steelers have a tight end room. Like,
From what I was reading, they gonna use him as more of like he gonna be all over the place. Might play some receiver, might play tight end, might he gonna be
might be a fullback.
yeah he gonna be all over the place.
I mean, that's a smart technique.
And
Which,
apparently that I guess the same is the same coach. I think it's the same coach that he had in Tennessee when he was there, and they kind of did like the same thing with him. They had him like line up at receiver and all types of stuff.
okay, then I mean it's not a bad. Oh, Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So then yeah, it might work out. Also, along with that, just today, what just broke a little while ago, Darren Waller has pulled a Brett Favre and came out of retirement to go to another team. Brett
Smart
Favre,
man.
it
Smart man.
is. It's smart as shit. Uh, I'm not mad at the move. Like, if you want to get off that team, which honestly is a sinking ship at this point, like, if you want to get the fuck off of that team and go somewhere where I'm not gonna say you got a chance to win because the quarterback is one hit away from being in the ground. But
Yeah, they need to get a better backup. I feel like.
I don't know. They got Quinn. What's his name? Quinn Ewers, who played for the
Ewers.
Longhorns.
Yeah, could be all right. But I think with him, you do need that like safety blanket or somebody else like back there. Because
Yeah, they
if
got
if
him.
Tua if Tua plays, I know I call him like Tua turning the ball over and all that stuff. But if he like actually plays through a full season, like I believe they can go far.
Which
But
he has proven that year when they ended up going to Kansas City and losing in the playoffs, like
they got
that was
hella
the
what?
yeah they got an urgent case of the beats.
Yeah. But he just ain't been able to make it through a full season. But if he able to do that, I think they good. Now on the other hand, the Steelers, I feel like I get like the Ramsey thing or whatever. Like apparently he wants to play some safety now too. So
Which fuck it, he already like has set himself up to play every position on defense at this point.
yeah,
So
I think they did a lot of. I feel like they're making moves, but like how much better is like any of this stuff like making them, and more so than defense, like offensively, like I feel
so
like they need more weapons.
so I get where you're going with that. The thing is, right, if we think back to when Peyton Manning won that last Super Bowl with the Broncos,
Hmm.
he wasn't good.
No,
He wasn't good. Like, the defense won that Super Bowl. So I feel like what the Steelers are trying to do is prop their defense up to say, hey, if our quarterback isn't good or doesn't play at the caliber that we think he should be playing at, we can at least say the defense is going to get the job done.
but to counter that, I'll say offenses have changed
They
since that
have.
time,
They have.
and and you got Burrow, you got Lamar, you got I mean like you got to score some points because they gonna get theirs regard. Like they gonna get
You say
something.
that. You say that, but going into this season, the Bengals haven't made any like real defensive moves, right? So last
You
year,
know.
yeah, they put up points, but their defense couldn't stop a cold.
Well, I think they on their end, like granted, I don't see why they haven't like re-signed some people, but they're more so like seem like they on the side of we're gonna try to build from within, instead of spending
Resign
more
some
money.
people, bro. They haven't re-signed the sack leader from the previous season. Like,
That's why I
how?
said I don't know why I said I don't know why they haven't.
No, you said
But
some people. That ain't just some people. That is the league sack leader.
I don't think you think he's that good,
I have no room to
or
talk
do you think,
because
or do you think it's the people he's playing against, like competition?
I'm not gonna say that because they're all professional athletes. Like, mind you, I didn't think Aaron Donald
Well,
was that good to get the praise that he got every year.
I did.
But
You saw the
I
stuff he was
didn't.
doing. Did you see the stuff he was doing to people?
That's cool. That's cool. Like you pushing people, you pushing two people back at the same time with each hand. I get that. That's cool. That's disrupting the offensive line. But for you to get defensive player of the year every year, or be on the Pro Bowl team when like your numbers stayed the same, like, and people
It's
had
be,
better numbers.
it's
But
because of the amount of focus they put on him,
I get
which
that.
allows other
That's
people to.
I get that, and that's why I'm saying, in my opinion, like, I acknowledge the fact that when you went up against that Rams defense and Aaron Donald was there, you had to focus on Aaron Donald, and hell, you had to focus on Jalen Ramsey. So
Mhm.
there were other people on that defense that you had to focus on, and because you had to focus on him so much,
Von Miller.
yeah, like, you focused on them so much that other people got to the quarterback and made the quarterback's life a living hell.
And
So
speaking of people not signed, I mean, TJ Watt. What the
uh,
Steelers?
yeah,
They
I see they looking at trading him
does that benefit them?
to let him go. Fuck no,
Yeah.
fuck no.
So
They're
I don't know, man. Growing up, the Steelers like they had the killer bees. They had the crazy defenses, the Palomalus, like all that stuff. Like
yeah,
where they at now is just like they slowly going downhill.
but here's the thing, right? The Steelers have always, in my opinion, they have always had a good defense. Like, you're
Mhm.
not gonna see bad defensive play coming from them.
That's what they known for, yeah.
You could have a defense that team. You could have a defense with a bunch of people that you don't know, and that defense is still gonna get the job done.
Hmm.
So that's just great coaching in itself, right there. That's what that is.
But
That
does that get
offense.
but does that get them over the hump of that they've been on? Like I know people keep saying like, oh no, losing seasons, blah blah blah. Okay, where has that been getting you over these last couple of years? And
To the first round of the playoffs and sent home.
now you bringing a quarterback that ain't been to the Super Bowl since when did he go and win? Was that
It
2011?
does. I mean, he went after he won.
Huh?
He's been after he won. So
Was that 10, 11? He only been to the Super Bowl one time.
he's been to the Super Bowl twice,
He's been one time.
bro. He's been twice.
Look, we done looked this up
Hold on,
before.
hold on.
we
I'm
we
gonna look
don't
it up.
we don't look this up before.
I'm gonna look it up. Don't even worry about it.
We've already done it.
I don't remember
You
because
don't
I'm pretty
remember?
sure. I'm pretty sure this man has been to the Super Bowl twice. Uh, you know what? Fuck it.
One time, 2011.
You just looked it up.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Right here. You see? You see that?
Oh, okay. I could have sworn he went to two.
No,
I could have sworn he went to two.
nope. He been to the playoffs, and you know what happened to him there.
See, that's crazy disrespect.
But we ain't here to talk about him. But he did. This was another thing that came out. Since our last thing, he came out and said this probably gonna be his last season. Which I feel like he's just saying that like he's setting it up for if he, let's say he doesn't have like a good season or whatever. He's already setting it up for like, okay, I'm gonna be out of here after that.
Mm.
But I feel like if he has like a pretty decent season, which he still I feel like got the ability to. Um, if he has a decent season, I think he'll come back for another year.
I don't think he does. I think no matter what, this is it. Like go out on a high, or not even on a high, but go out like doing what
Well,
you
let me
want to
switch
do.
that. I feel like if he has a really bad season, he gonna come back for another year.
I don't
Let me
think he
flip
does
that
that
around.
either.
I'm gonna flip it around.
I think he's done regardless. Either
You
way,
think he's just
he's
playing as a bridge player for this season? Like,
bridge player. No, because I mean, clearly he's not the type to help the next. Well, I don't know him, but from the way it seems, he seems like he doesn't help the next crop that's coming up.
I don't know about that either. Like maybe our perception is off because I saw they were talking to Jordan Love about like they supposed to be playing the Steelers and he's like, oh, he's gonna be happy to see Aaron. Like he helped me so much while he was there, and you understand how like things happen, but they already planning like to meet up and hang out and shit like that whenever the week they do play each other. So
Well,
maybe you just have to be a good quarterback behind him, and then he's fine with it.
maybe, maybe, or maybe you just have to be a bad quarterback, and then he ain't got to worry about you taking his job.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that too. Yeah.
so I don't know.
So you think? So do you think? You think either one? You think both of these teams are playoff contenders, or how you feel about it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Did either team get better from this trade?
The Dolphins' defense, maybe, maybe. Their offense, their offense. I mean, with
It
Darren
lives and dies
Waller,
with one person.
it might just die. But with Darren Waller on that offense, I mean, it might make it. It might make it a better team. It might. I don't know. If we do a fantasy, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you I'm not touching that defense, and I'm not touching nobody on that offense because Tyreek has been on a steady decline. Jalen Waddle hasn't proven to be the player
But
that
he's
we
on.
all thought he was
But
going to
he's on
be.
a decline because of the quarterback play. That's the same reason why he was talking about like wanting to leave like this year, and they managed to get him to stay. Like he ain't lost his speed. I don't know if you saw him running track. He
Oh yeah,
did
he's
the
still
400
fast.
and ran that shit in 10 seconds. So
I mean, like you
he
said,
just
it
needs
might be the
somebody to get the
quarterback
ball
play.
to him. Yeah,
It might be the quarterback play,
but
which
I get what you're saying. Like you gambling, picking
yeah,
anybody on that offense.
yeah, because I mean Jalen Waddle. I feel like maybe if Jalen Waddle goes to a different team, then he looks like a different player. Like we saw
Hmm.
it with what's his name, went to the Browns last year.
Judy.
Judy. We saw it with Judy. He left the Broncos, went to the Browns, looked like a completely different player. With Jameis
Yeah,
Winston of all quarterbacks, he looked like a
yeah,
completely different player.
yeah. Well, he gonna throw it.
He is. He is. Whether he
You
give
gonna
you a
get,
chance to catch the ball when he throw it,
yeah,
who knows? But he's gonna throw it.
yeah. And let's not like talk down on Waller either. Like he like bottom of the pack tight end because he was good. He was playing like really good until what would you say when he went to the what would you say when he went to the Giants?
Yes, it
Would
was
you say that's
exactly
when?
when he went to the Giants.
And what was not the quarterback like it wasn't there.
It wasn't. And once again, the Giants are one of those organizations that I look that I'm gonna that we're all gonna look back at and say what the fuck were y'all thinking for letting Saquon go? Like, why would you pay this quarterback this absorbent amount of money off of one playoff game,
Mm-hmm.
and then you let him go that same year? Like you just say, fuck the money we owe you. Like, you suck. We're not, like, we don't want you on this team.
But he technically getting another chance because he's in Indianapolis now, and Richardson is apparently hurt right now. So
Is he?
yeah,
I mean, I'd be hurt too if
right
y'all
away. So
if y'all brought Daniel Jones in and said that's my competition
you just give up?
for that team. Yes.
You giving up in yourself in that sense. So you ain't giving up on the team. You giving up on
Nah,
yourself.
nah.
That look bad.
I'm
That
not even
look
gonna
bad
say
on
that.
you. That
I'm
look
not
bad
even
on
say that
you.
because it don't. Because look, I mean, he already looked bad. Like, bro took himself out of a game because he said he was tired.
But this make it look worse. Like if he's faking this, like okay, now you ain't willing to compete for the job with somebody that people believe that you have more talent than. Now, are you? I don't know about the mental side of it because quarterback is that too, but physically, you obviously a better athlete than this dude.
Look, if I'm Richardson, if I'm Anthony Richardson, I'm taking my chances. I'm pulling a Geno Smith. I'm gonna go sit on the, because mind you, I forgot Geno Smith was even in the league still until he took over the starting job for Seattle. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot he was in the league. So I'm gonna take my chances and pull a Geno Smith. I'm gonna go sit on a bunch of bitches, let everybody forget about me for a couple years, and then I'm gonna pop back up and take somebody's starting job.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like if he got this opportunity now, he gotta.
Go ahead. You there?
Yeah, if he got this opportunity now, he need to go ahead and try to, he need to try to make himself look better based on the shit he just did.
Yeah, but like you said, playing quarterback is a mental job. So
Yeah,
look at the quarterbacks who couldn't cut it mentally, and look at where they're at right now. Vince
yeah,
Young,
yeah.
Vince Young was in and out of the league within what 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Jamarcus Russell, like it's been a lot of quarterbacks who, hell, Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football.
Yeah.
Like there were players who like had everything that they needed at the time for how the league was at the time, and they just couldn't crack it mentally,
Mm-hmm. They don't get
and it
that
just
chance.
didn't work. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you. But speaking of quarterbacks, now we in this lull of sports right now. Training camp starting 2 weeks, mid-July
yeah,
for football. So right before that, Netflix is coming back with season 2 of quarterback. I'll definitely be watching because ain't what else we gonna watch? Baseball.
I mean, why not? Fuck it.
I mean, I'll watch some baseball, but I can't spend too much time on that. It's more fun to play than watch or go to the
Hell,
games.
yeah, I was gonna say it's more fun to go to an actual baseball game.
Yeah, but
Um,
they're gonna have golf on there, Burrow again,
mm,
and Cousins. So they kind of, I want to say they doing the same thing as the first season of quarterback. The only difference was they had Mahomes, right?
yeah.
Instead of they had
Well,
Mahomes instead of Burrow,
I
right?
never watched the first season, so
Oh, yeah, I watched that one too. That one's pretty.
I can't
Did you watch
receiver.
Receiver?
I did. I must
I
say
know.
Devontae Adams is a fucking drama queen, and
Well, I know why you watch Receiver. This
yeah, to
dude is
watch
such
the greatest receiver of all time,
the what?
the greatest receiver of on that entire show,
You got you. You know that's not what you said the first time.
the greatest receiver on that entire show, bar none,
It's to see.
bar none,
It's to see.
and future goat.
Go to what? He's a good receiver, but
He is the future goat. Like, bro, like if he keeps up with this trajectory that he's on, Mans is
what trajectory?
averaging 1,400 yards a season.
That's about to decline.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Who and I know you talk about a stat guy, right? All the time, a guy that's trying to get his stats. Who was throwing him the ball the majority of that time?
Let's see. It was Kirk Cousins his first 2
The
years.
the majority of the time, who was throwing in the ball?
A random white guy. What you want me to say? A random white guy.
Man, come on, man.
Bruh, he got hurt in receiver. He got hurt. Durko Chains got hurt. He came back and still put up the same numbers without Durko.
Yeah, it's a compound thing between them, man. And I know we done talked about it before.
Bro, he put up the same numbers, if not better, with fucking Ghost Man, right?
Okay, maybe he had a new coming, his. Okay, let's not talk about like he was one of them people, right? When he came into the league, he was a top pick, right? People were looking at him like, oh, he's gonna be like the next like talent or whatever. And I'm gonna say I think he got ruined by the organization.
You
like
talking
when he
about
first
Durko?
No, I'm talking about Darnold.
Oh, I mean, well yeah, the organization definitely ruined him.
Like he always had the talent, but I think it was the mental shit. Like
it was because ain't no way you a grown ass man talking about you seeing ghosts on a football field.
So then he managed to go somewhere else, a team that's y'all are obviously better than where he was at.
I mean, he went to
better organization overall.
I mean, he went to multiple teams like that. I'm not gonna say Carolina is a better organizational grand team, but he went to Carolina. After that, he went to Kansas City. After that, he went to San Francisco. Then he came to us. So,
did he realistically have a chance to play at them teams?
San Francisco probably.
I don't know, man.
Like Purdy might be the truth. Purdy might be the truth, or he needs to go to a team that doesn't have
Kansas City backup. Like, yeah, this is the place he was. Well, and even this, like he wasn't projected to be the starter, right? He got the opportunity came to him. So maybe after that time, all that time of him, sitting watching stuff, he was able to work on like seeing the game, and I guess we'll see this season with him. Yeah. What that turned into.
Because he just signed a contract too, right?
Yeah, he with the Seattle, right?
Who?
Yeah, Seattle.
Oh no! See, I was talking about Purdy, but yeah.
Oh no, I'm talking about Darnold.
Oh yeah, Darnold has a real chance to actually go into a job and is the starting quarterback. Like for us, he came in, he was just supposed to be that bridge until McCarthy was ready. Now this is all him. There's no mental fuck around of hey, like you're gonna have a competition. No, this is your job to lose.
Now, if he looks bad, because I think he's going to a downgraded organization, I'll say it.
Mm.
If he looks bad, is this it for him? Is he going to be a backup the rest of his career?
Maybe so, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean,
because what's my man that stayed on the Browns for like 50 years as the backup?
Colt McCoy,
career backup.
So he didn't want to start.
he damn sure didn't. Like if you watch the game where the quarterback got hurt and he had to come in, you saw him visibly frustrated and pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like he would slam his helmet on the ground because he was so pissed that he had to come into the game.
Yeah, so this is chance.
Yeah, if he wants to start, like if he wants to be known as a starter, this is his one time to prove it.
It's a lot to see,
Yeah.
It's coming.
Well, good luck to that man. Good luck to Jalen Ramsey. Good luck to Jonnu Smith, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Go Vikings. Skull Vikings.
Waller, I think I might. If Tua is looking healthy going through training camp, I might get Waller as like a backup tight end, in fantasy.
Maybe. I mean, but Tua look healthy every year until he get hit.
Yeah.
Okay. He look
Yeah.
healthy every year until he get hit. And then after he get hit, like it
Yeah.
all goes downhill.
Yeah. You're right.
But in my opinion, for Tua to stay healthy, he needs to stop running the ball or at least learn how to slide to avoid hits
Mm-hmm.
instead of acting like he's Derrick Henry and tries to run people over and throwing his head into people. Like if he can learn to not get hit in the head, he'll be fine.
Got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.